Alrighty, please excuse the mess. I'm working on some projects. I don't have one in front of me that has some rebar on it, so I'm going to show you one that I just recently made. This alien astronaut here is actually framed in oak framing all the way around it. So the piece has lead around it, and that lead is up inside of the oak channel. But let's say, for instance, we were using like a piece of 1/2 inch or 3/8 inch U-zinc. It would have gone, all the way around the perimeter there. Now, the rebar that you have, from the sounds of it, when I'm looking at the video, it sounds like it's zinc, so it's pretty lightweight, and you can use that. That's an alternative to steel rebar, which is this. So you've got 1/2 inch or 3/8 inch. It's a lot stiffer because it's steel. I like to use that for the longevity of the piece. The zinc doesn't have the same amount of tensile strength to it. But let's say, for instance, this was the piece that you were going to attach to. Let's put this 3/8 over here, and let's say you were going to use this 1/2 inch. Basically, what you're going to do, the ends should be mitered, like you're seeing right there. What that does is the wood framework you would notch out. So this area right in here would actually be notched out with a chisel, and then this rebar would be able to go up inside, and it would be supported vertically. So let's look at this again. So obviously there's an up and down of this, and from what you said, 24 inches wide is the width, and 40 inches is the height. So it has to go horizontally, this way. You do not put them vertically, because that doesn't handle the vertical loads the way that it's supposed to. So rebar is supposed to be attached horizontally. So if this is representing the zinc that goes around your whole piece, the perimeter of it, after you've cut your rebar, which basically you want to go to almost the edge of it, so about like so, and then you come over here and you would miter that and attach it also to just about to the edge, like that. Now, the rebar does not attach flat like that. It attaches on its leading edge. So you would solder that to the zinc on both ends first, and then that's going to hold the piece up all on its own. So now, and it's kind of hard to, you have to use a little imagination on this because the rebar is up higher than the leading, but everywhere where that zinc, that rebar, that steel rebar, intersects a piece of lead, is where you're going to solder it. So let's say, for instance, if I can get this thing to stand up a little bit. So let's say, for instance, it intersects right there, and it's flat, it's flush up against that lead. You're going to solder this side of it down to the lead, and then you're going to solder that side of it down to the lead. You solder both sides, not just top or bottom. And so you would do it there, you would do it for sure like there, you'd do it there, you'd do it there, you'd do it there, both those places there. So, and then let's say it was up here. So then you would do it, let's look over here, you'd do it there, 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 also that side there, both those there, there, and then obviously it's already attached at the end. The reason that you solder at all those joints is because that vertical load, when it's pushing down, it has to carry that load. And so on your 40-inch one, you have 3 sections. You've got one there, and one up there. That very bottom one supports the load from there up. That one in the middle supports the load from there up. And the one at the top then supports the load from there up. So it's kind of a proportional thing that goes on. And if you do that, and you make sure to attach them at all those areas, then it will last longer for you, especially with it being outside. Now, what you can do is use a steel brush. These things are super cheap. If you don't have one, get one. And the rebar, as you can tell, like this one is kind of dirty. It's a little older, so it's got oxidation on it. You need to steel wool it. This one you'd still steel wool, even though it's pretty new. After those are attached at the zinc, and it's flush up against the lead, then you'd come along and use your steel brush and brush the lead, because you got to get the oxidation off of it. Then when you flux it and solder it, the solder will actually attach. So I hope this has helped a little bit. If you need further help, just let me know.